Welcome to episode 15 of Everything Entertainment with Gooch and Trio.
Hey, that's me. What's up, Gooch?
How you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Pretty good.
Alright, let's get ourselves started here with a little Walking Dead stuff.
So, episode 5, season 6. We're 3 episodes out from the mid-season, so we're actually getting to that point with most of our shows. So, dude, it's gonna be nice to actually take a break from all this TV because, like, it's crazy how much TV I'm actually watching this year. But this episode definitely a little slower.
This was Daryl-centric, correct?
No, that was this week's.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
week's was pretty much recouping after like the wolf attack and stuff.
Okay.
In Alexandria, like it really was just like character development within Alexandria, and like you find out that Maggie is like trying to look for Glenn, and Aaron's gonna help her out, and you find out that Maggie is pregnant. So like early pregnancy. Here's the thing about that. Like it implies that someone is gonna die. It kind of does, because like now there's like another factor in the mix other than just like having a relationship. But like we already have a kid. We barely see Judith. I don't think they're gonna. I feel like they're not like this baby.
She's not gonna make it.
Not
baby.
that Maggie.
No, I know. I mean, like the baby.
baby.
Yeah.
Like
some miscarriage
I would
or maybe
want
something.
her to miscarriage. I don't want another kid. I mean, not that like Judith is a hassle,
but like
I'll give the show props. They don't like make Judith primary target number one the entire time. You don't see her much. They mention her. It's like obviously Carl takes care of her, but like she's not always like Judith.
Watch out for Judith. Watch out, Judith. Judith's gonna get this.
Well, yeah. What's your take since I was talking?
No, I mean it was really cool. I don't know. I kind of went through that whole video, so I don't know the exact specifics. But that's the thing. Character development. I know it's totally necessary, but when you just put like a whole show on it, that's when I'm just like I start getting like I need something.
Yeah,
and which I understand you totally need that in certain shows.
I don't know.
And especially with a show that's been going on as long as The Walking Dead, like you definitely do need that like character build up sometimes.
Yeah, like we saw some build up with Carl and Pete's kid, him and Carl, like they have this like slap fight, dude. It's absolutely hilarious. Like they get into like they start arguing with each other, and like I forget Pete's kid's name is. I forget his name. He pushes Carl, and Carl like pushes him back, and then they just start like pushing each other. I was like, oh my god,
Carl, no.
But like it was just like they Rick kisses his mom too. So like what's her name, Jessie.
Oh, I got confused. I thought you meant Rick kisses his own mom. I was like, what?
So like that's a comic thing. And that doesn't actually last long. We'll see. Like, in the comics, Jessie gets killed. But she's, like, I feel like they're keeping her on longer than the comic version. Because you can kind of tell. They gave her more character development. Like, in the comics, like, she's there. And, like, and then she's gone. That's, like, a lot of people with the comic. Like, they're there for 1 second. And they're just gone the next. But, yeah. So, we're almost to the mid-season finale. And with that, like next part of the season, we're going to see Negan.
Segue!
Negan was officially casted. Jeffrey Morgan will officially be playing Negan. And he's been in a lot of different stuff. Like
he was in Watchmen. He was
was he
It was what's his name? The
comedian.
The comedian.
Yeah, he was the comedian in Watchmen. He's been in like everything under the sun. He's just like one of those actors who hasn't been like insanely prominent in movies, but he's in almost everything.
Yeah.
Like
he's not the known guy, but he's definitely
he's Thomas Wayne in
and Batman v Superman.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what? Yeah, he's in like every detective show ever. Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff. Apparently, but like he is a big name actor. Like I was reading up like casting him is like a big deal. So and he definitely looks. He has the Negan look. I'll give him it. He like definitely does. So we'll see him. I'm probably gonna say like a few episodes into
the second half.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
All right, moving on.
Gotham, the show that apparently went away from my memory this week.
So, pretty much, I think the best part about this episode was, like, the fact that, like, Riddler has gone totally off the deep
Like he's
end.
gone AWOL.
Dude, like,
I mean, you could tell after the last episode he has
such
that.
a turn, man. Like, from when he goes on that date with
Miss
Miss
Tringle.
Tringle, kills her, and then buries her, it's just, like, this whole, like...
I think
like
that's
this-
just showing how how easy his psyche was to break.
And, like,
that's
yeah.
how on the edge he was.
And some dude finds him in the forest, he kills him, and
God damn.
he ends up finding Penguin, like, injured from the thing with Galavan.
His
last
expo
episode.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and he... so, like, that's the first time the Riddler is meeting the Penguin. I mean,
Mhm.
they've met before, but he was still, like, at Enigma
Yeah, like
in
Nig-
season 1.
Mhm.
And then
He's still my Enigma. No.
we had... This whole episode was about Barbara kind of, like, getting at Gordon or trying to kill him.
Hmm.
And, you know, what ends up happening is they're at the church and they bring in Lee and they kind of have this, like, it's like a love triangle in a way. You can tell, like, Gordon, like, cares about Barbara
Because you feel
at a
obviously
certain,
yeah,
like, level, but, like, at the same time, he's
he's
like,
in love with Lee.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I think Lee gets that.
But yeah, like she
Like,
doesn't feel.
she, like, gets upset, but, like, she doesn't, like, freak
Hate
out.
him,
or
yeah.
upset.
Mhm.
And she ends up basically,
Trying to kill herself.
No. But the cops come in
Yeah.
and she like runs away and like Gordon confronts her and she tries to commit suicide and ends up not killing herself, but she's in a coma. And I was thinking, I'm like, what do they? Remember where they sent Firefly?
Maybe there. Yeah.
Exactly,
Mhm.
because she's a criminal.
I think that's Hugo Strange's whole setup, honestly, because they casted
That
him.
would make sense.
It'll be.
I think we touched on it,
Mhm.
but yeah, that would make sense. I mean, and I think next week is the mid-season. We're gonna.
Is it already for
because
Gotham?
it starts.
I guess it
Gotham
did start a
started
couple weeks
week
early.
before
Yeah,
everything else.
I think more than like a week, probably a week or two.
Yeah,
But
you're
anyways,
right.
yeah.
Actually, like a week or two.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then we're not coming back till like February. It's like, oh, okay.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I remember Gotham lasting like the entire year last year. I feel like Gotham like went through its phases last year.
Hmm.
But moving on, Supergirl.
I thought this episode was actually like pretty good. I liked. So basically, what we had Reactron coming in.
It was a prominent
Superman villain. Basically, Supergirl does that interview with Cat or whatever her name is.
Cat Grant.
Cat
Yeah.
Grant. Then she accidentally mentions that Superman's her cousin, and Reactron figures that out, and he goes after her. You figure out Reactron was hurt by Superman because he wasn't saved during a nuclear plant meltdown.
Yeah, so him and his wife died, and he like got severely injured.
He got like all these radiation, just more radiation that should have killed the guy. I'm pretty sure they said.
Yeah.
So
because like that's his powers. He uses
Yeah.
radiation to like shoot beams
Mhm.
and shit.
So, I mean, basically, Supergirl kind of confronts him, takes him down, and it's basically supposed to mean, like, I got away from Superman. Which I hope, I kind of liked, because I guess they were trying to be like, alright, yo, we're going to try and, like, leave this alone now. Because I know, like you said, they have been...
And I was going to mention it, like, they did it again. I was like, alright, like, you're saying you...
I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. They're saying they want Superman to not be a thing, and they mention it in the show, but they keep going back to it and back to it and back to
I'm
it.
hoping this like, episode was kind of that, like, breakaway.
Because
like,
we saw Shadow Superman.
Well, yeah, it was Superman. We just saw the back of his head, and then he just kind of blocked Reactron.
Because they're never going to cast him. It was not casted.
No.
Whatever that was
It's just
someone
a stand-in CGI, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first time she fights him, Superman has to come in and save her ass, of course, but no, okay. But
And then the second time they fight,
she
he
takes
doesn't
her.
kill her, does he?
No, she takes out his chest piece.
Yeah, yeah. I was
She like
trying to
melts the
remember.
lead and then like wraps her hand in it, and then
Yeah.
it was actually really the fighting. Dude, I gotta give it to them. The CGI isn't awful.
It's
Some of the flying are lanky.
Some of the shots are like really wonky. You ever like watch some of the shots like carefully? It's kind of
No, some of the flying ones where she like kind of flies away is a little weird.
They have this one. I don't know if you noticed. They used it in the first episode where she flies away and come like as like a
Cut away, yeah.
Yeah,
This is-
they used that. I was like, oh
Those
god.
bastards. I mean, I didn't hate this episode at all.
So,
It kept me interested.
yeah, do you think
What's his face though?
James Olsen?
No, not Olsen. The other dude.
Maxwell Lord?
Yeah, the black guy. He runs the Department of Aliens or whatever. What's with his eyes?
Cybernetic Superman. Cyborg Superman. You know that, right? In the comics? That's who
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know what's going on with him. I don't think they're going to do... I mean...
That would be...
You think they would do Cyborg Superman? I mean, like, it could make sense. Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think he'd look like Superman. I think he'd look like that, and he'd be like, yeah, I was built to take
I don't really know much about Cyborg Superman.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know a ton either. That's one of the...
That's his,
weird.
like, I forget his name in the show.
Hank
Hank Henshaw.
No, it's not Hank Henshaw.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Is it?
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah, because director Henshaw. Yeah.
It's Hank Henshaw. He is Cyborg Superman. I think I was watching Emergency Awesome videos and he mentioned it. But yeah, he's something. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on with the DEO.
What is it? Hank
Henshaw.
I just want to say.
And I kind of like the relationship with James Olsen, but I hope it doesn't last. I don't know. It's kind of like weird. They really like. How long did it take for Oliver to get in a relationship? He wasn't even. Was he in a relationship?
He had all these tattered, weird relationships going on. To be
Laurel,
honest,
yeah. But he never really was like going out with Laurel. He just like fucked her. and like I think his first relationship was Sarah, right?
Well, yeah.
No, Huntress.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
I would consider it a relationship.
Yeah, no.
They
definitely.
Had on. Dude, that was such a different show.
Huntress. I totally forgot about Huntress.
They want to bring her back.
They should. I mean. Anyways.
Oh, and then we see Lucy Lane.
Oh yeah, Lois Lane's little sister.
Yeah. And
that's played by that's Channing Tatum's wife.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. She had a relationship with Jimmy Olsen.
In Metropolis, it looks like, and then they like ended badly. So
what is she in the comics? I don't really know.
I don't think she's anything.
That's the thing with DC. There's a lot of obscure like.
I mean, honestly, the way
stuff.
that there's a lot of obscure, a lot of things for every side of comics. Like even look at Marvel, they have a lot of obscure. Like if you wanted to go deep into their archives, they have a lot of obscure.
Yeah,
I guess I feel like DC's just kind of not afraid to use them.
Yeah.
But, anyways,
moving on. Flash, episode 6, season 2.
This was Zoom, correct?
Yes.
Dude,
the spine punch. I love that spine punch.
Dude, I loved it. So basically, they try to set up a trap for Zoom. They use the what's her name? The other Dr. Light from Linda Park from their world is the bait. She throws a symbol through, nothing happens. They're like, whatever, I guess.
And more or less, like, I feel like they really downplayed Zoom. Like, he'll fall.
Really?
Like, why would they? No, like, the way they, like...
Oh, the way they thought it was going to happen.
Yeah, like, you really thought that was going to work? I'm pretty sure Zoom, like, knows what he's doing.
I mean, I think it was more of, like, an act of, like... I don't want to say desperation.
Like, I get why they did it, but, like, the way it was, like, you really think he, like, especially, like, Jay Garrick, I mean, he wasn't in this episode because he's kind of, like, he, like, left.
Yeah.
Quote, unquote.
Yeah, where did he not go back to Earth, too? Did he just,
Son of a bitch.
See, well, now that I'm thinking, well, we'll get to this, actually.
I feel like the whole, me and, this week's episode.
Yeah, definitely.
But what happens is, pretty much...
Zoom doesn't come through. Later in the episode...
He does, but later.
Yeah. He doesn't come through for this, like, kind of bait and switch thing. And like, alright, I guess we failed. Like, whatever, we tried our best. Like, later in the episode, Zoom just shows up and beats the ever-living shit out of Barry. Like, I actually felt... Like, it honestly kind of made me a little sad.
And he's, like, dragging him around the city.
Like it's super speed. They slow down. They just see him dragging Barry's limp body through the streets as he's running. And then he just goes to the police station and holds him up.
And the news place where Iris works.
Dude, just saying.
And then Star Labs.
When they're at the police station, he's like, "This is your hero." Then they all shoot him. He's like...
And he catches everyone.
And then he just drops them. I'm like, no! It was so awesome.
Yeah, and then he spine punches Barry. And now he's like...
And he's about to... And he's like, "This is your hero." He goes back to Star Labs, and he's about to kill him. And then Cisco shoots him with the slowing agent.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird. I was like, you didn't see that?
Well, no, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they have super reflexes, but if they don't see it coming, they still can't
true.
block
I guess
it.
the gun's pretty fast, so you're not going to be able to react.
And I mean, also, that thing doesn't make that much noise.
What was the gun?
It wasn't it was just like an air rifle, just to shoot the
But like it injected him with something.
It was a speed reducing agent or like speed
Did they make
speed
that
dampening.
Did they make
Wells-
that for Reverse Flash?
No, Wells made that in Earth 2 to stop Zoom, but he brought it.
Yeah, okay, that was that same gun. All right.
Yeah.
Last thing I kind of want to go off of. I mean, Barry's paralyzed. That's not gonna last.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He gets spine punched and then he wakes up and he's like, "Guys, I can't feel my legs."
Yeah.
This is where I think Jay might come in.
Yeah, I feel like Jay will come back. Who do you think Zoom is? Just who do you think he is?
There's so many different theories. I have no idea. There are some people that are trying to say it's Barry's dad.
If I had to make one guess, Earth 2 Harry Allen.
I just don't get
Henry
why
Allen.
it would be Henry Allen. Like,
Why not Earth 2?
but
Barry could have died that night instead of Nora or something. You know? I mean, like, we know Wells creates Zoom.
Yeah.
We know that. And he is a person. He's not like a manifestation
Yeah.
of the Speed Force.
Mhm.
He is a human being.
yeah.
Whoever Zoom is.
Dude, his mask is crazy,
I know.
man. The way it like stretches
now that
when he
we actually-
talks.
We actually saw it. But, like, some people, like, they brightened it up and looked
And
at
tried to
his
look at his eyes, yeah, and like
and,
they
like,
matched up.
with
I mean,
Henry Allen.
I think they could
I think it is because it would make this, like, dynamic.
I think they could easily you could easily match up a bunch of eyes to that.
Some-
It's so tough to go off literally just the eyes, and the eye color looked different.
Yeah, somebody told me, like, or Emergency Awesome's like, he wants it to be Wally West. I'm like, it's not
It could be. That would
I
make
was
sense.
like, why would it be Wally West? We
Like-
don't know who Wally West is.
Well, yeah, that's so true.
like, it
Like,
would
there's
make
no back.
no dynamic. Like, oh, I'm Wally West. Like, oh,
Who's
okay.
that?
I'm like, well, you're from Earth too, so like, I guess that makes sense. But like, it wouldn't create like a personal thing to it.
But see, I don't think they
You think
necessarily
it even could be
need.
Earth 2 Barry?
That's the thing. Like, I don't think they necessarily need that connectional, like that emotional, like tie from Barry, because they got that with Reverse Flash in last season. Like, he killed his mom. He had a real reason to go for him. But like in this, it's gonna be. I'd almost rather it just kind of be this villainous dude and like this kind of manifestation
It's
of the
gonna be
Speed Force.
someone we
I
know.
know, obviously, but like
if they said he is like a manifestation of the Speed Force, then I would rule it out and be
Mhm.
like, he is just like this.
this demon, the Speed. See, that's another thing. Like, I don't even know what they're gonna do to get the mask. Like, the mask looks like it's literally his face. Like, I wonder what's gonna happen if they're gonna like reverse the process.
Maybe he uses his powers to like generate his suit.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, that's what they do in the comics. Like, when Barry Allen comes back in the Flash Rebirth, like, Wally's like, yo, watch this trick. And then literally they all show up in all their new costumes on the next page and look so fucking badass. But, yeah, it was an awesome episode. Probably my favorite so far this season. What about you, Gooch?
Yeah, I liked it.
Alright, well, definitely check out Flash, Zoom Zoom and all that.
Moving on, Arrow, episode 6 of season 4. So pretty much, if we had to sum this episode up in a sentence, it's Legends of Tomorrow
Setup.
setup.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
to the T, like it's set up Legends of Tomorrow.
So, Sarah's back. You can see she's having a
And
lot of trouble.
She is like,
She's
like-
still a little messed up from the Lazarus Pit. You
yeah,
can tell. She
she's
still
having the
wants
same-
to. She has that bloodlust that
she
Thea
killed like
has.
2 people. And then she finds out, like, oh, I need to go away. AKA,
And she's like, maybe another.
we'll come back
yeah.
to Legends tomorrow.
She's thinking like, oh, maybe a change of scenery will like help me get over this.
It's like, oh, there you go, coming back, going away.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of funny how many times they brought back
Sarah, and then just was like, see ya.
like, she's dead, comes back,
she's
goes
gone.
away.
Yeah,
Comes back, dies.
comes back.
Comes back,
Goes away. Yeah.
Like they need to stop. So with, like, especially with the Lance family, like a lot of them have been like
Messed up.
all over the place. But so we find out Ray Palmer is captured. He hasn't been captured by Dark the whole time.
No,
right?
I think he got away for a little while, but then he got captured, and he's been trying to send out. And another thing, there was like so much Olicity drama going on this week.
But like I liked how they handled it.
They did- I did
it was
too.
More like
Well, no, it pissed me off at first because like Felicity was getting all like, I don't know if you make me too happy. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Shut up,
I
Felicity.
mean, I know what it means. It like makes her weak.
I know, but it's just like it was pissing me off. But then I was like,
And
because I was like,
Oliver's
you
like-
worked through all of last season to
I was
get
like,
this.
Oliver's just like chill.
What? Yeah,
He actually is really chill. About
he
it.
really is. He's
He
like,
doesn't really like care. I mean, like not that he just. I guess he just doesn't want to get in her face about it.
but basically that gets all resolved by the end of the episode because she feels responsible for like Ray being out there.
And now Ray's back and is pretty much a ghost because he's like, oh, want to make a statement back that you're alive, and
he's like,
no.
Well, she's like, no. She's like, do you wanna go back take over your company? He's like, well, until I tell them I'm alive, we'll hang out for a bit. Or
Yeah,
something.
so AKA,
he might be.
I think we'll see him in next episode.
Oh, I think he'll be around still until.
I mean, like, we got Flash crossovers next week.
Is it?
Yes.
The Flaro crossover.
Yeah.
Is next week.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm excited now. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So wait, then wouldn't? Because this is supposed to like heavily set up Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like Sarah would be in it.
You see that shot of them all together?
Yeah, is she in it?
She's not in it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, it wouldn't surprise me if she wasn't.
I mean, I don't know.
They don't have to have her.
She's part of the Legends of Tomorrow.
They're not going to have the whole cast.
They're part of Legends of Tomorrow.
I don't think Stein and Jax was there. Firestorm.
That's true.
Oh, and then the last thing, Felicity's mom and
I think, dude, I thought that was honestly so funny.
I thought it was really
Like, I thought it was like this hilarious.
I don't think
thing.
it's gonna be anything.
Oh
It's
no,
just
obviously
funny.
no. It was just like Oliver was texting Felicity's mom, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. We were just texting about this great chick. And I
Yeah.
told her how I make a great one, and then she thought she'd come over for dinner. I don't know what the big deal is. It was just so funny. I don't know because it's like so out of character for Oliver. Like, or
Yeah.
not out of character, but you just never see that.
I mean, it's not out of character for Oliver. It's out of character for. We see him more. Like, you gotta remember, like, it's Oliver. There's Oliver Queen, and then there's the Green Arrow, and like, really, they are two different.
and I gotta
people.
say, one thing they've really done well, like they have brought like a lighter tone to Oliver, and it's
Yeah,
working. And it really
And now Barry's the dark one.
darker right now. Yeah.
Darker, like you know, we've talked. I've mentioned it before that Barry is on this like negative Nancy path.
I mean, I think he has lightened up since the first episode. Yeah, he was definitely negative, but like I think he's definitely lightened up within like since that first episode. Anyways,
All right, moving on. This is all you.
yeah. Just some DC news stuff. Justice League and Wonder Woman shoot dates were revealed. Wonder Woman started filming actually already. There was already a set pick out.
Yeah, which we'll talk about next week.
Yeah, we'll get to that next week. Also, Justice League is January of next year. They start shooting, and they're shooting Justice League Part 1 and Part 2 back to back, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna criticize.
it's to make more money, Gooch.
I don't
It's
want
to make more money.
No. It's not that I don't want to see the movies. I feel like everything's being so rushed. Like right now in Marvel, we're in a dark zone too. Like we still haven't gotten a. I mean, we'll be getting a Civil War trailer soon. Hopefully with Star Wars, I'll watch that in an IMAX and be like,
Yes. But what was I saying? Yeah, so those will start shooting soon. Wonder Woman comes out next year?
2016.
Yeah, next year, and so does Justice League Part 1, I believe, actually. Wow, dude, that's weird as
Really?
hell. Yeah.
All right, well,
Actually, I don't know. I feel like there's...
I think you're wrong. I think it's 2017 for Justice League. If anything, early 2017.
Well, there's 2 more DC movies next year, so it's Wonder Woman and something else. But I don't know what
Anyway.
they are. But yeah, watch out for those. They start shooting. Steve Trevor already definitely confirmed as... wow, I can't remember his name. No. Steve, did I say Steve Trevor? Chris Pine has been confirmed as Steve Trevor. Obviously, Wonder Woman's back.
Yeah.
Or Gal Gadot is back as Wonder Woman. So, let's move on here.
Yeah. Look forward to that. So, moving into the video game stuff. Got a little Xbox One news here. So, we got the new dashboard, but we also got backwards compatibility. We'll talk about that first. So, they revealed the first 104 games coming out.
Mhm.
Games like we have Assassin's Creed 2, we have Castle Crashers, Fable 2, Fallout 3, all the Gears games.
I still need to download
I'll
Fallout
just-
3.
Trying to some Sonic games, South Park Stick of Truth, Toy Soldiers, Viva Pinata. Like the list is okay. Here's the thing. I feel like everyone thinks backwards compatibility is going to be every game, and like
Yeah, it's
it's
not.
sadly not.
Yeah. But they are voting on what they want, and I think the big games that like people really want, they will bring back. Like I forget they were doing a vote, like number one on the list
And they
for a
brought
while
back
was
Mass
Red
Effect
Dead.
1 too. Like I feel like that's
there are
game.
just a few key games that I just feel like need to be like Skyrim has to come over.
I feel like they'll HD remaster. A lot of people
Dude, they
think
already did.
will.
for Fallout 4, but they said they're not releasing it. Did you
What?
not read that interview with Todd Howard?
No.
Yeah, they in preparation to make Fallout 4, they just redid Skyrim or just put it up for as like a training exercise, put it to next gen consoles.
Oh, really?
But they said they don't look for it anytime soon.
I mean, like,
That would be-
Elder
I just feel like
Scrolls
they
6 isn't next on the slate for Bethesda, so
They're probably working on that right now. I mean, look,
probably have been.
Yeah,
it's probably an early concept.
yeah,
But like there's some good games. Like honestly, like Assassin's Creed 2 is a good
Definitely,
one to have.
if you
all
never-
the Gears
yeah.
games, like now you can play remastered 1, original 1, and then play all the others, and like
that's pretty sweet.
Nice. But like, I don't know.
I just
I
think,
feel like people are gonna setting themselves up to just be upset with it because.
and
like,
also,
not all
I
their
feel like
games-
this is something that you really shouldn't be allowed to get upset at. You're getting all these free backwards compatibility games, and I get you're not getting all the ones that you want, but like you're still
I mean, it's
getting.
not Microsoft's fault.
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
It's
Yeah, like-
there's nothing they can do about
They
it.
have to ask these people if they can make their games backward compatible.
Yeah.
Like that's literally they have to go to every
I
publisher.
mean, yeah, more games will be coming out, but you know, this was the first batch. And then we also got the new dashboard. I got it early, and you got
No,
it when
yeah,
it came
yeah.
out.
Way smoother. Way
Oh
smoother.
my god, it's a lot faster.
No more like apps. No more loading this. I mean,
Yeah, some
It's
things,
really
like
cool.
Party used to be an app. Party's not an app anymore.
the
Just like-
guide is back. Double press the big Xbox button at the top, and it comes up. That's my favorite part. I think.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? The thing just slides over when you double tap the X.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, then all your friends come up instead of like going to the dashboard and then going over. Like you know how on the old one you just press X.
Well,
and
yeah,
it-
you press X and okay. No. I understand.
like while you're in the game, it's still like literally the guy just slides over into the screen, and then you can click it. press B.
Yeah. Okay, I was because that's kind of like Snap. That's
Yeah,
how
it's
I-
yeah.
like snapping friends. Yeah, but like everything, the dashboard's just faster in general. The layout's a lot different. One
Yeah, it
thing
definitely
that
gonna take
annoys me, like
getting used to.
achievements isn't an app anymore, and like I don't get it because like I want to look at my achievements like full screen just to check them out, and I can only look at them snapped. So I can only look
You can only look at
if I want to look at Fallout 4 achievements when I'm playing Gears of War. Like I can't do that. I don't think, which is weird, but
There's definitely got to be a way.
I was trying. It wouldn't let me.
That's weird.
Because
I'll have to
like
look it
as
up.
soon as you hit the achievement app, it snaps.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's definitely an improvement. This is the third dashboard we had. And
Is it the third? from
Yes, we
Xbox
got-
One?
yes, the original one. Then we got.
What was the original one? What was different from the original one? That was
It was
from the last
different.
one.
I don't even remember. It's been a while.
I guess I
It
did.
wasn't
I must
like
not have
it
had
wasn't.
then.
No, it wasn't too different, but it was.
But it was slightly different.
Yeah.
It was funny though. I was like I was listening to Podcast Unlocked. That's like the Xbox one.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like how this is basically turned into kind of Phil Spencer's Xbox now. Like you can see that like how it's totally just rolled over. Like look, Kinect's dead. I'm sorry.
It is.
It's
I
gone.
don't know why they. I like Kinect. I like to use it, but like
Dude, it was
I
a price
don't.
point. It really was $500.
I don't
People
mind.
just didn't know. I know you.
I like talking to it. I don't like they took them. You could use the motion controls in the old dashboard. They took.
They
that
took
out.
them out, yeah. But the
Yeah.
voice controls are also. Did you use the motion controls that much? Because I heard they just got super annoying. Yeah.
Because I put my hands up and they like.
And they'd be like, "What?" And then you'd be like, "No, Xbox." But
yeah.
it's awesome.
I'm just glad
download
I'm
it.
just glad it's better.
It should have already installed for you, but if it didn't,
It should.
like you can
it'll
just go to
update
your
that.
settings and do it yourself, like manually. But that came out like 4 days ago. So
Yeah, you should have it. It should have. rolled
mine
out.
just downloaded overnight. Like I woke up and turned on my Xbox and it was all new. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, mine. I think I forget what I was doing, and it just was like, update time, like it did with Casey.
All right, moving on. Mine's Tomb Raider, Gooch. How you liking it so far?
It's definitely.
I'm hearing like nothing but good things.
I haven't looked at any reviews for pretty much Fallout, Tomb Raider. I mean, I've seen Halo 5 reviews by now.
Mhm.
Battlefront, I haven't seen anything. It's only been out for a day.
Yeah.
I really like it. It takes like a lot of the good stuff from the other game. You did play Tomb
Yeah,
Raider.
yeah.
So the way you like, the skills are kind of the same. The way you like get weapons and stuff. The way you like find artifacts throughout the world, that kind of stuff. There's a lot more tombs and they're a lot cooler. Like I wanted.
You like them a
But
lot,
there's
yeah.
one thing, like in the first game, I was like, I don't like how they don't have like real tombs. And I like the start of the game's cool. I like Laura definitely feels like she's experienced now.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too far in the story, but I like what I see so far. The only thing I would have to say bad about it is I don't like the gunplay and just the guns.
That's what I
like
heard,
the
yeah.
bow,
Uh-huh.
and the pistol's okay, but like the assault.
I mean, is it
rifle,
the same as last game, or
it's
is
like
it
a little worse? I don't know.
really?
I just don't like it. Like number one, I don't use guns unless I'm like in combat. Like if I'm sneaking, like I'm using my bow. I'm not gonna, like or
Obviously,
my pistol,
yeah.
because I have a silencer on it.
Mhm.
But like I'm not gonna go guns blazing. But it's good, dude. It looks really nice.
I'm definitely gonna get it by
Characters
before
look
the
really
end of
good.
2015. I'm gonna buy it.
And the like environments look really cool. Like there's some like really good shots that they like set up just to make it look cool.
That's
Definitely
awesome.
good.
What, like just as you're coming out and you just see? Oh yeah, that one Snapchat.
Yeah,
put,
like
that was awesome.
one. That's
Yeah,
like the first level, and it like opens up. Like that,
and you just
and
see.
it's just like oh,
That's so cool. All right. We skipped over.
that's fine. Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout. We'll just give our quick first thoughts since everyone on Earth is probably talking about Fallout right now. First off, beginning of the game, loved it. Love how it all set up. I like how you started pre-war and it opened up.
Like no Fallout has ever started like that. We've never seen pre-war. If you consider Tranquility Lane pre-war,
Yeah.
I guess you could, but it wasn't too in depth. The character customization is pretty deep.
It's all, yeah, I think it's really nice. Did you see all the different people were making? Like
Dude,
Beavis and Butthead,
Oh
like
my god! Someone made Hitler.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like there's like one thing I get upset with myself in games is like I went through the character customization not like relatively faster than I usually do. Sometimes when there's so much, I get
overwhelmed.
and I just kind of like because like it's hard to like really I don't know. I feel like I just get like I get overwhelmed.
I know
like,
exactly.
I customized my guy, but I was like I don't think he's too different from the default. So I was like whatever.
Yeah, same. Mine's not honestly insanely.
I mean,
default.
like honestly, it probably is. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I barely have you even gotten to Diamond City yet?
Oh yeah.
I haven't even gotten to Diamond City.
Well, no, I just wanted. I literally.
I've been doing so much.
I literally
There's
just.
a lot.
The only
I
reason.
get so sidetracked.
I mean, the only reason I went to Diamond City was to unlock the markets and like the doctor there and everything like
Dude,
that.
oh,
That's the only reason I wanted. I haven't even touched the main
I didn't
story
want to
there
go to Diamond
whatsoever.
City. I was just like, I want to find a doctor. I looked up like where the closest doctor was, and there's not one in Diamond City, or there is one in Diamond City, but there's one like unmarked in the wasteland somewhere that doesn't move. She's just in like an outpost.
There's one. Did you ever go to that Covenant place?
I looked for it and I couldn't find it.
There's a quest line there too that you can go do, which is actually really cool. So you should definitely check that out. I mean, it's just so, dude. There's a lot. Like
Every time I play, I get sidetracked.
My map is getting filled.
Like I tried to go do a Minutemen thing with Preston.
Yeah.
I got him in my group and I was just like, oh, let's go. And I got so fucking sidetracked. Like I found this place that was like irradiated, and I got like irradiated to the point where like I had buff out and my bar was full red, and I just like if I waited I would just collapse.
Yeah.
So like I was like I'm addicted to like buff out and like alcohol because like I pick everything up. Like I gotta find a doctor, and I'm still at that point. But the only gripe one thing I'm gonna say I don't like, the character does not say nearly. Like, Dragon Age 1 to 2 had this issue.
Yeah.
The dialogue options are a lot more, not dumbed down, but they're a lot more
See,
simpler.
I don't think that at all. I think if anything, it's...
I barely had any conversation with anyone.
I think it's like...
only person I've really talked to, main story, is Preston.
Like, honestly, if anything, I'd say it's more complicated because you have...
They are, like,
the
kind of
characters'
general.
voices. I mean, yeah, there are some generalities, but, like, mostly...
No, like, generals and, like, they're all kind of, like, different variations of the same thing.
But...
Like, everything, like...
I mean, because usually it's the way it's set up is if you're talking to someone. I mean, the only people you'll talk to is, like, people with quests, your companion. People with quests, you go up, you talk.
Well, like, sometimes, like, you can ask them, like, oh, what's this? And like, after you do that, it progresses the dialogue. It doesn't let you go back to, like, the original thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how
Yeah.
like in Mass Effect you can ask them questions and then move on to the main.
Well, yeah,
dialogue?
and then it will keep going. I know exactly what
But,
it does that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it like progresses. Like when you ask a question, it progresses to like the next point. It doesn't like stay within the same wheel.
I mean, yeah. Well, no,
because I feel like I'd be
it
missing
stays.
out on
Well,
like,
it stays
dialogue.
in the same wheel if you've covered everything that you've just asked about. But if you have to ask something else about that question, yeah, it will say that. But then it should bring you back to that original wheel. I mean, that's what it's been doing for me.
Sometimes
like,
it
'cause
does,
it'll
sometimes
start-
It doesn't.
Because it'll start out like with when you're talking to someone or you're bartering, like it'll be like barter, trade, ask questions.
Yeah,
this.
in that sense. But like some people, like if it's like a main point, it kind of moves on. But whatever. But like,
I mean, I
my
just
only
personally
my only
can't.
gripe
I just don't even.
is the way the dialogue is set up. But like I haven't been exposed to that much of the dialogue yet, so maybe I'm just like basing it off of like really early game.
Yeah, I mean, I
conversations.
haven't done any of the main story. I literally just got to Diamond City and just
I don't
went to the
even know.
markets because there's like a good gun store there. There's a few different places in Boston where there's like a good.
Yeah, and Diamond City's Fenway Park. So
Yeah, I know.
I think it's not obvious, but it's. Have you found any like famous? Like I found one location, Walden Pond. That's where Henry David Thoreau like camped. You know who he is? Yeah. And there's like a gift shop set up. There's actually a special weapon in
Really?
the caves. It's called Big Jim. It's a wrench.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. You said.
I was like, yeah, nice
yeah, look at
Snapchat,
my
that's
big
good.
gym.
I
I mean, dude, the crafting system is really cool.
amazing. Yeah, the
And you know what I love about the crafting? You don't need to even touch it. Besides for one quest where you have to set up a generator and hook up a relay.
Yeah, like
That's
there's
it.
settlements, you craft weapons and you craft armor.
And
Like,
I'm-
more it's upgrading. You don't really craft a weapon from scratch, but
Like, I like it because it doesn't force it upon you, but it leaves it out there if you want to play with it. And you do get rewarded if you do play with it, but you don't get.
and it's gonna be so long until we talk about Fallout again.
Yeah, I
like,
know
it's
because
gonna-
we're just gonna have to.
Like, we still have we did Halo within like 1 week because the single player is easy. We should be getting to Assassin's Creed soon, but like we're finally done games. We'll be talking about Battlefront next week,
Yeah.
and like that's it. We're both done. Like the next game I'm planning on getting is Deus Ex: Human Revolution
Mhm.
or Mankind Divided, and that's like in February. So that's good.
That's good. Yep. All right. Well,
Fallout 4, good game. Get it.
dude, I will say though, it's been
amazing.
very divisive. A lot of people have been like either in love with it or
Really, I
hating
haven't
it.
seen anyone hate on it.
I
I've
think-
seen people criticize parts of it, but
Like,
love the game.
I
in
think
general.
some people were expecting way more than they were getting, in the way of like
What do you mean?
mechanics. Like, honestly,
not
this
too
does
different.
feel like
It's
it's
different.
Fallout.
It's
which
not
isn't a bad
different.
thing.
The
Yeah.
gameplay is pretty much the same. They changed the VATS a little bit.
And they changed up some of the systems, but like
The perk system is amazing.
I love it. Yeah,
Absolutely fantastic.
I do too.
I love it.
I'm level 26, I think.
Yeah, I'm like level 12.
Yeah.
So like what it is, instead of like picking a perk every 2 levels, you can put your special up whenever you want,
Mhm.
and your special indicates what skill. So like say you have strength. I know strength 6 is strong back, just because I know that off the top of my head. So you can't get strong back until you get
Six
strength 6. But you can there is unlimited levels, so you can pretty much
Literally, as far as you know, get everything. Yeah, there was apparently a glitch out there that you could use to get to. I obviously didn't do it because that's just you can use it to get literally your whole perk tree, and that's just like whatever.
Yeah, some of the there's some of the perks like you want to get like local leader for like settlements, like perks that I feel like are necessary. Same with like lock picking.
Lock picking,
Like, you have to upgrade
computers.
them. You can't just like take mentats and like pick the lock because it upped your perception. You have to actually take the perk. So yeah, definitely get Fallout. There's like no reason not to get it. If you're not getting it, you're an idiot.
It just makes no sense. All right, next up, what's
You
this?
just make no sense if you don't get it.
You're stupid.
So, back to Metal Gear Solid 5. A little patch. Might be a little spoilery, but like at the end of the game, you lose Quiet just on what happens in the story.
Yeah.
Now you can get her back in the patch, which is good because Quiet, it was annoying because like you can only S rank certain missions, and Quiet is like vital to some stuff.
Yeah.
Like she's like she does things like you can't really replace. So like if you do her mission like 7 times, you get her.
Mhm.
So but like that mission's so short anyway.
Yeah, you do her mission 7 times.
It's like 7 times. So I was
oh
like,
my god.
and you get it back. But
Yeah.
at least you get it back.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all it was.
All right.
So
Game Awards.
something I look forward to
Every year, yeah.
Oh my god, I love the Game Awards. So the nominees came out. It's going to be on December 3rd, which is
Where is it at? Is it twitching? Is
Thursday.
it streaming, or is it? It's how we're supposed to watch it.
yeah, Twitch
Okay.
probably. So like Game of the Year, we'll throw some of the awards out. Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Phantom Pain, Mario Maker, Witcher. Obviously, Bloodborne and Mario Maker are done. That's pretty much like I'll tell it how it is. That's
Wait,
Mario
what were
Maker-
for Game of the Year?
yes.
What were the nominees?
Bloodborne, Fallout, Phantom Pain, Mario Maker, Witcher 3.
Yeah, okay.
Witcher 3, Witcher 3, Fallout, and Phantom Pain are going to
Fallout is going to be tough, only because it literally just
I
came out.
don't think the Phantom Pain is going to win it.
I don't think so either.
It's going to be between Witcher and Fallout.
Honestly, might be The Witcher. Only because we've had literally since when? June? When did it come out?
Yeah.
To play it. And everyone seems to love it. I mean, we finished it. I still need to finish, what is it, Heart of Stones?
Yeah,
Or whatever it is.
DLC.
But I just feel like Fallout really hasn't been out for long enough
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, let's not get too in depth because I kind of want to go over just some of the other topics. Developer of the Year, Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima, Nintendo. Literally everyone
who made those
Game of the
games,
Year.
yeah.
And if anyone, I think it's CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red does like absolutely fantastic with their games.
They're working on
like-
Cyberpunk 2099 now, like fully. That's what
When
I saw that
they give you 16 pieces of free DLC and like are cool with that,
stuff. Cool with that.
like that's fine. Let's see. Go some. Best narrative, Her Story, which I haven't played.
Uh-huh.
Life is Strange, which is like an episodic game. Tales from the Borderlands, Witcher 3, Until Dawn. I'm probably gonna say I haven't played Tales from the Borderlands. I've heard it good. That would be like tough. Until Dawn's story's not too insane. It's cool,
Uh-huh.
but it's not like groundbreaking. I wouldn't even say Witcher's that groundbreaking. It's cool, but like I don't know. That one's tough.
Witcher's it is. It's weird. I really don't know. Even like Fallout 4, like it sucks because with Fallout 4, like it didn't feel like there was that generational gap there was from Oblivion, or not. There wasn't even a different generation,
Dude,
but like
you look at Oblivion and Fallout, they're very
they're
much the same.
really. I just feel like
the way they play is the same. Like, you look at the way the character moves and the way just like everything works.
I
it's
think
like,
I don't think so. I honestly think it didn't play different, but it looked and felt different.
because you were playing a melee-based game, not a shooter. You know, it's kind of you play Fallout differently than you're playing Oblivion.
I agree with that, but let's put it this way: when I was playing Skyrim after playing Oblivion, I felt like it was a total like this whole new thing compared to where I played Fallout New Vegas and got into Fallout 4.
You're
And
right,
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm loving Fallout 4, and nothing wrong with. I mean, their whole slogan is "Welcome Home." Like you're getting back to where you been. But I mean, yeah, it's just I really don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
Another one, best shooter, Black Ops 3, not gonna win. Destiny, Halo 5, Splatoon, Battlefront. I think it's gonna be totally. Splatoon did really well. I don't know if you heard a lot about that game, but like a lot of people liked it. But like, I tend to shove Nintendo under the rug for everything. I think it's gonna be between Halo 5 and Battlefront. Maybe Destiny. I'm not sure. I feel like there was a lot of gripe with
How
Destiny.
can Destiny? Because didn't that come out last year?
No, Taken King, the DLC.
Oh,
so like
okay.
there we go. It's like DLC, so it's not even like a game.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
Yeah, you can only vote on like a few things, which is like best fan creation, which is mods, trending gamer, esports game of the year, team of the year, and player of the year, and most anticipated game. Which between Horizon Zero Dawn, which was that like caveman game for PS4 with like technology, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, Last Guardian, Uncharted 4, I picked No Man's Sky just because like I truly feel like that is very anticipated out of everything on that list. Yeah, you can go vote for those few, and you can check out the nominees. December 3rd is the night of the award show. It's on Twitch, hosted by Jeff Keighley, and we'll be talking about that in a few weeks here. moving on. So, we always go back to this. Norman Reedus wants Silent Hills. No surprise. I don't.
Which we all do, I think.
I don't think it. Norman Reedus, out of all the people involved, said the least about it because I think he was involved. He did stuff for it, but he didn't do too much.
Yeah.
He's quote, "I'm super bummed that happened back in Japan." Reedus said about the cancellation of Silent Hills, but I have faith. I have faith that the three of us, can do something else. I think that's true. Like. I guarantee, who would not love to pick up Silent Hills?
No one.
They don't need
Kojima.
They don't need Konami to do it. I mean, Kojima, yeah. They don't need Konami to
just
do it.
the way that PT was so cool, just in the way of, like...
Yeah.
It was just this weird little thing no one saw coming, and it was awesome.
Another quote.
Still have that on my PS4.
Hopefully they'll come to some sort of agreement, and that happens, or we do something very similar that's different. I don't know. I have faith that we're going to do something... Though, because it seems like it was one of those things that needs to happen. It's like Destiny. It needs to happen. I was like, yeah.
Thank you, Norman.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, so...
Anyways.
We'll see something soon about it.
I hope so. Cloud, who is this? I don't even know what this is.
For Final Fantasy VII?
No idea.
You're so out of the loop.
Oh, sorry.
Not out of the loop, but like, from... You know who Cloud is. You really don't know who Cloud is?
No, I don't.
You at least know what he looks like, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Pull up.
If you are wondering what the heck we are talking about,
so
Cloud, whoever that is
right.
is coming to Super Smash Brothers.
So Cloud is the main character from Final Fantasy VII. Here, I'll show you a picture. You'll recognize him. Look, that's Cloud. You know Cloud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's coming to Super Smash Brothers. Nintendo Direct had a thing. They announced a few stuff, but like one of the big things I picked up was like. This is going to be the first Final Fantasy character in Super Smash, and I am pretty pumped to see that. That's awesome. They had a few other announcements, but nothing too big. I just thought this was a nice thing to talk about real quick. Moving on, we got some Marvel news.
So we got a new trailer for Jessica Jones this week. Probably the last one we're going to see before the actual show starts.
It was pretty deep. It was all about like the Purple Man. It was basically talking about how the Purple Man like controls like everyone.
I did actually.
And like he has like pheromone powers. So like even though like he was under your control and like hasn't been for a while, he can still like.
Kind of feel you. Yeah.
And like one of the things he says is like, if you kill me, like shit's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought that was interesting. I'm just ready to see this.
Yeah, I mean, it comes out the 20th.
I'm kind of like sick of the trailers. We get to that point where it's just like,
it comes out in less than 3 days. It comes out this Friday. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
So we should be talking about it in like 2 weeks. I think we talked about it last week on the podcast. We'll give like I don't think I'm gonna rip through it.
I probably am. If I like really get into it, I'll just knock them out probably in a weekend. Like if I start watching it like Friday and I really am enjoying it, who knows? I can finish by Sunday, easy.
Yeah.
But anyways,
last one Marvel thing, Agents of Shield. So we now know who Lash is.
Yeah.
Lash is Andrew, and it's pretty much just. I'm surprised they're ending the Lash arc this quickly, and at the same time, I'm not.
Okay.
Because like, remember Secret Warriors? They totally emphasize on that. I think this is like the build up.
All right.
You kind of like one thing that I heard was like maybe would do like the opposite, like establish Secret Warriors and go after Lash. Kind of would make sense, but then the other way, Lash's like presence would create the Secret Warriors. So like we find out all the backstory on how he became Lash. So pretty much he like opens a book from one of the Inhuman camp from last season.
Yeah.
Jiaying. It was like her journal of like all the Inhumans, like just like a what's the L word?
Codex. I don't know, like a book.
Yeah, ledger.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like a ledger of all like because he's hunting them.
Yeah.
And like Lincoln's like, I know how he's hunting them. He has the book because he's going after everyone
down the list.
And that's in that book. And like he opens it and the Terrigen Crystal breaks and like absorbs it, and that's how he becomes Lash. And like, and Lincoln says like he's like going between human form and Lash, but like he'll eventually just stay Lash. And I thought that was interesting because I kind of didn't even like think
about
could
that
happen. And then we pretty much the episode is about hunting Lash, and then May has this like personal thing since they were in a relationship, and she like can't believe that he's like doing this, and like he's a totally different person, which he kind of is, and he like the way he talks, he's just kind of like I gotta kill them,
Yeah.
like this bloodlust, and it was just like whoa.
Chill, bro.
And then May, like, they ended up, like, confronting him and, almost killing him, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we know, and they capture him. So we'll see next episode how that'll turn out. And then we're gonna get more Hydra stuff. The show's picking up. It's kind of on the slower side, which doesn't really surprise me. The show's not too awesome. It was kind of good in the beginning, but not that it's losing its steam. It's just like not super.
It's not like getting up there like it was at the beginning.
I mean, it is, but like it takes a while to like develop its story. Like every season was like that. It like the first season was entirely character development until like the Hydra twist, which then it picked up. Season 2 would like builds up the Inhuman thing like the whole time. But yeah, moving on.
Alright, we just got 2 quick things to finish off the show. Gambit finally found its director. And that comes in the form of Doug Liman. He directed Legends of Tomorrow. He was supposed to direct another one today, but I guess that didn't go through. So yeah, he's on Gambit now. So that finally has a director. And next up, Rooney Mara is actually still in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm still supposed to be in it. I don't know what anyone else is saying.
What about Daniel Craig?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I feel like he'd have more time to do it now. No,
I mean, I think he should.
he's not Bond.
I still need to watch the first one. Apparently a very good movie.
Yeah, dude.
But, yeah, check it out. My dad loves it. He's like in love with that movie. He thinks it's awesome.
It's amazing. It is really good.
All right, well, that about does it for this week, Gooch. That's everything for Everything Entertainment, episode 15. Of course, I'm Trio.
And I'm Gooch.
I don't really have anything to plug. I did put up a new article, actually, on Movie Pilot. It's a little fan casting for Bond. I was lucky enough to go see a early screening. And I'm going to see an early screening of Mockingjay tonight. And I'll be putting up a new article, so give that
We'll talk about that next week.
Uh-huh.
Like lightly.
Nothing too crazy. I'll just give my
spoil it because I still haven't seen part 1.
I'll just give my thoughts, how I think it ended. If I think it ended well, that's really it.
Yada yada yada. All right.
But all right, guys, have a good one. All right.
See you later, everyone.